Welcome, everybody, to Back in My Day. My name is David Petrangelo, and this week, the not-so-stereotypical millennials are back together again. Yes, that's my voice you hear. I am not at a Boston Pizza. I did not see Predator Badlands, but I'm here to join the fellas. They call me the host, but at this point, I feel like I'm just a guy. So,
Dave, you wouldn't be caught dead in a Boston Pizza. We know this.
Boston Pizza would kill me if I had any. Absolutely, exactly. This week, I am lucky enough to be joined by
Michael R. Power
and Ian Walter.
All right, gentlemen. We have stuff to talk about that we've been meaning to talk about for quite some time. Life gets in the way, of course, but you guys don't let that get in the way because if anyone did not hear, these fine gents went to the movie theater to see Predator Badlands and did an on-the-spot review, I guess you could call it. They went to a Boston Pizza, had their microphone, shared their thoughts, spoiler-free for a bit, and then jumped into details. I listened to it up until the spoilers, and it's great. It's a cool way to do it. I don't know that we've ever done that in the 200 plus recordings that we've had. So it's the first time for everything, and it's fun to listen to, even though I didn't, because of spoilers, didn't go from start to finish. But well done, sirs, well done.
Because we're in person, it like brought us back to the good old days, when we used to be in the studio.
Right.
And there was one time we saw Detective Pikachu, and then we ran to the studio and recorded. Remember that? That was the only other time I remember doing a
right
in-person review right after we saw it.
It was no Boston Pizza, but it was in person moments later.
That's right. Yeah.
Of all movies, we picked that one.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's fun. It's Pokemon.
It fits the theme. Yeah,
that's the show. That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So we are going to get through the results of our 2025 summer movie wager. That's right. The snow is on the ground, and we are talking summer. But this is the movie wager that we do every year based on films that are coming out in the summer of that year. We make a wager on what's going to be 1st to 10th in our list as far as domestic box office. We'll go through some more of the details in a few minutes, but before that, for just a few minutes, because it is rom-com, it is a comedy, we are talking Wedding Singer, because this is a movie that Mina chose last year, I believe, for the 98 summer movie wager. She was the winner, she was the victor, and she chose this to be the movie that we all watch as a group and we review. And I think it's about time, gentlemen. I think it's about time. So let's do it. Wedding Singer, 1998 comedy, Adam Sandler and what's her face?
Drew Barrymore? Is that what you're looking for?
That's it. That's the one. Yeah. What's her face? Something that I believe we've all seen leading up to this point, but probably has taken some time before we got here. Ian, let's start with you, man. What'd you think? And also too, like, sort of as we're talking about it, like, how long's it been since you saw this until now?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's funny though, during the pandemic, we actually made it out to a drive-in movie, and it was like one of those triple features. So this one came on at I want to say almost 1 a.m, and we watched it. We were kind of drowsy at that point. I already watched, I think, Tenet and another movie. But
your brain got some work.
did watch this in recent years, and then of course I watched it for the movie wager results. But no, I mean, this is a classic that I keep coming back to. It's Adam Sandler, so it's not like everything he touches is gold, but this is one of those classics, right? And we're now watching it in 2025. I believe the movie takes place in 1985, so 40 years kind of throwback. Like it wasn't made then, but obviously 98, but set in the 80s, and it really has that flavor. I think the first thing I think of when I think about this movie is its soundtrack. Like for anything from the opening song, I think it was like "You Spin Me Right Round, Baby, Right."
Oh, that reminds me. Here we go. Because we're in a new setup.
Yeah, let's get it.
Here we go.
Before the internet, before cell phones, before rollerblades, there was a time.
Everybody on the dance floor. Very nice, Grandma Molly.
When Robbie Hart was the most popular wedding singer around.
There it is.
Like
And Steve Buscemi, classic.
It's good.
He's always got his buddies in the movie. It's a classic Adam Sandler movie, right? And
it is.
It's still hilarious. Like, it's kind of one of those things now. I worry sometimes when someone picks a movie for us all to watch and review on the show because
Why would
you
that
know,
start to be a thing? That's
yeah,
I don't know
because
why
like
you would say that.
sometimes it's like you have fond memories of it from your childhood, and then you go back and you're like, ah, it's really not as good as I remember. But this is one of those ones. It's got all the one-liners that I constantly bring up, even to this day. A lot of those lines we'll probably cover as we go through it. But like, yeah, just I love this one. It's one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies for sure.
Nice. Mike, what about you?
I agree with what Ian said. It's one of the classic.
Oh, Mike,
Adam
you're muted.
Sandler-
Mike, you're muted. Mike, no.
Oh.
Mike, no.
He's not muted for me.
No?
You can hear
Oh,
me?
it was for me. Yep, now I can.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, sorry. I was just saying
Fine.
I agree with everything Ian said, that it's one of the classic Adam Sandler movies, one of the ones along with Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison that was sort of always in the rotation growing up. It holds up. It holds up. It's not as funny as I remember, but it's sweeter than I remember. That's what really stuck out to me. It's like it's a nice, sweet story. You don't get a lot of these anymore, and it still
a lot
is
of ways
funny.
it's less stupid than like
Yeah,
those other ones you mentioned,
yeah.
right?
That's
it's a-
that's
yeah,
the first thing
that
I
could be it.
noticed was the sweet's a good way to put it, Mike. I think that's actually very, very much what it feels like. And I think that's intentional too. You know, as Adam Sandler got older, as he did more of the stupid stuff or left some of that behind, he did
Yeah.
start getting a little bit more into this. Even though it is a comedy, it is a rom-com. Like it is still, you know, goofy, of course, but it's not, you know, it's not Billy Madison. It's not.
It's not like
things
he's
like-
doing the stupid voice.
It's
but
kind of,
it's
it has that like Big Daddy vibe where like it's really funny and has some pretty silly moments, but there's something more to it, right? I personally prefer Big Daddy. I love that movie, but
yeah, me too.
yeah.
I don't know if we should have done a ranking. I don't know where I would rank this, but
I'd have to
I
rewatch
just-
some of these. I'd have to rewatch some of these to do
certain
that.
things stand out, like certain things about Billy Madison movies that just like seep, or
Yeah.
Billy Madison, Adam Sandler movies that just like seep into the culture. And like the one for sure is like Julia Gulia. It's like anyone that was named Julia, like all through the 90s, had to probably endure being called Julia Gulia.
My
Like,
brother
nonstop.
and my cousin both have daughters named Julia, and that
There
was
you go.
one of the first things I
that was-
said.
Exactly right. So it's like,
And I think my
anything-
brother's just a little too young to like have that fully in the top of his mind, but my cousin
Oh.
got it right away, like right
That's
away.
So funny. Yeah, so just like some of the other lines that none of them are coming to you right now, but of the movie, and especially that one, and the song at the end is so sweet, and the music's good, and it's such a funny premise. Like he's the wedding, he's the like this like wedding singer guy who's gonna like down on his luck and all that. So
Yeah,
wants to be a rock star. So funny premise, and just you could see why Adam Sandler became such a big deal, right? Because it's got his comedy chops, but his acting chops too in this movie. So it's a good movie to revisit, and I'm glad it held up. Like Ian said, just sometimes you go back and watch the old movies and they don't hold up, and you just wish you
Yeah.
remembered that version of it for when you were growing up. But this one is worth a rewatch. It holds up, and it's good.
Like even
Really
I
enjoyed it.
hesitate to say, but with Big Daddy, I feel like Big Daddy might be a little bit more dated now if you watch it. Like just kind
Ooh.
of like
could be.
the
Yeah, could be.
humor was like of its time, and like
Mhm.
Yeah.
this because it's more of a period piece. It's just more like timeless.
They,
Almost.
they
Like, I
could
don't
do
know.
some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Big
Yeah.
Daddy. Big Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy was next year's 99. Okay, so it's right after.
It's funny that the commercial said before the internet, like it was 1998, like there was barely the internet in 1998. Like,
Yeah, like we
There
had
was
PCs, but we weren't playing online games as
not
much, right?
really.
Like,
Not really.
And like it was set in the 80s, right? So it was before the internet.
Yeah, but it's just like one of those things where it's like today you could say that and be like, "Whoa, that was
Yeah.
35 years ago."
Yeah.
In
Oh,
this,
yeah,
it's
man.
like, "Oh, that was 7 years ago." Like,
Yeah, true.
it's not that.
So
Not
what
that
do you
crazy.
think?
Yeah,
Gabe?
I had a good time with it. I was like, I couldn't quite remember if this was one that I really enjoyed, one that I kind of just forgot about. It was kind of a little bit of both going into it. I honestly could not tell you the last time I watched it before we did to talk about this. Like I
think it was
don't remember.
2006.
It's, I said in our chat that's like, oh, I don't think I've seen this since 06, but like a few months ago feels like 2006. So it's been a very long year. I'm tired, but the it was good. I think if I thought too deep into it, I was like, oh, this is love stories moving a little too fast. I think this is like, because it's a very quick movie. It's like a flat like 90, 95 minutes. Like it's not long, which is good
which is a feature, not a bug.
But it
I would
also
say.
it does what Happy Gilmore does well. It has such a hateable like antagonist, a villain that just the worst.
That's very
Glenn-
much an Adam Sandler movie thing too, where
Glenn.
it's like so obvious that this person and honestly, it's kind of poking fun a little bit at movies from the 80s too, where that was always the thing. Any coming of age, any sort of like root for the average Joe hero, it's like very obvious that there's a bad guy. You know, like one of my favorite rom-coms and one of my favorite movies ever is Wedding Crashers, and that it very clearly has that too.
Like Bradley Cooper's character.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper is just a piece of garbage, right? And it's just, but he's great, and in this, everyone's great. Like it's just they're just having fun with it. That's okay, but it's true. It is very in your face.
I know the reason that Mina picked it is because it's one of her favorites. So she couldn't be here, but she we said last time we watched it early in our relationship because she really liked it. So I remember watching it with her. That's the last time I watched it. So watching it again was fun. Now that we're much older, and it's still one of her favorites. One of these days,
much older.
Yeah, much older. Giving me aged 25 years in the last 6 actually, but the idea that's coming to me now is we must rank these Adam Sandler movies one day, another ranking. But
and you know what, he's kind of not all over the place, but he's a little bit more forefront in the last couple of years because I think he's got a Netflix deal, so he's been in a bunch of movies and he's had a stand-up thing. And
Hubie Halloween, absolute classic.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there are movies that he's done that are just classic, Adam Sandler comedy. But then I feel like there is a bit of a hit or miss with him, where it's just, he puts a lot out there, so some of it is just not that good. And this is definitely one of those ones in the conversation of like top 10, maybe top 5 Adam Sandler movies.
Oh, I would say it's like an evergreen movie. It's like an evergreen Adam Sandler.
It is pretty evergreen, partially because of when it takes place, right? So I think, like you said, Ian, like those jokes that I might be having in my head from like Big Daddy as being like, oh, that was always my favorite Adam Sandler movie. That and Happy Gilmore were like my favorite ones. But I mean, Happy Gilmore I think is a lot more slapstick, so maybe that one holds up in a different way. But I could definitely see why this one could last longer, so to speak, is because it takes place in 85 and because he's just wearing cheap suits and a mullet. Like, why not? Like,
and it's romantic.
It's sort of romantic. And you know what? It gives him his chance to do like the music stuff, which he obviously really likes to do. And is,
I think that weaves into it nicely, actually.
Yeah, it's a great excuse for him to be able to do that. Like, I say that like it's a bad thing, but it's good. For me, like we watched Jay Kelly the other day, which is like the new one that just came out on Netflix with him playing in a serious role. And he's actually very good. And George Clooney being like the lead. And he's very good at it. But it kind of reminded me like, oh yeah, what I first loved about him were those silly, comedy albums that he did. Which had skits and songs. I don't know how many times, like, it was like a few weeks ago, I had to replace the battery on my car because it was kind of, I could tell like, oh, the car's starting when it's, what's the first thing that pops into my head? It's a piece of shit car. Like, like I heard that probably
put up your dukes.
Yeah. Or like Willie, like those types of things. Like those are the things I remember even more than the movies for some reason. Probably because we could just keep pressing play and back on the CD and back, whatever, right? And Wedding Singer kind of has a little bit of the serious, a little bit of the silly, and gives them a chance to kind of do the singing and stuff, right? So I like that. I like that part of it. Jay Kelly's good though. I like Jay Kelly. If you guys like,
I'm gonna check that out. It's on my list.
It's a slow movie. It's a slow movie for sure. Not a whole lot happens, but I really liked it. And him in a serious role.
I love when Adam Sandler does serious roles. Yeah.
He's good at it.
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. I mean, it's not Uncut Gems, but it's a completely different type of movie. But and then you add that George Clooney charm, and it's kind of hard not to kind of like the duo of them two together. So,
I should mention this was the first collaboration between him and Drew Barrymore. And their chemistry
was this the first?
Also,
I know it was the first.
Their chemistry also carries the movie, and I know
it's
one of Mina's favorites is 50 First Dates. I think that's rare to be like. So she loves Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates, and Blended. was okay. Her mom really liked it. So her family really likes the combination of Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, and it all started here. And they are really good together. And I think Punch Drunk Love too, right? So,
is she in that too? I don't remember. Is she?
Maybe not. I thought so.
I don't know.
I remember.
Whatever. He's
Mark
good in it
McMillan.
though. He's good in it, and it's
He's
a good
good in
movie. So yeah. All right, Wedding Singer. Check it out if you haven't. It is worth watching.
He's
Even if you
losing
haven't,
his mind.
It's-
I'm reaping all the benefits.
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz. I mean, I just love that he puts all his buddies in his films. You know,
I mean, John Lovitz is great. He could say anything. and
Steve
it's just
Buscemi
John
was great in it. The
Buscemi,
whole cast was great.
yeah, for sure. 1998's Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler, at sort of a transitional time, I would say, in some of the comedy stuff. That and Big Daddy are pretty much kind of, like I said, to me feel kind of similar. But maybe we'll chime in and we'll watch a couple more of these over the next little while and sort of at least start to build a ranking, and eventually we'll get there.
We already got another Adam Sandler movie on deck.
We
Little
do. What is
Nicky's
it, Ian?
coming
Oh,
in
look at that.
2026.
Boom.
Let's get
Little
it.
Nicky. Little Nicky coming up. That we got to watch. I think I've seen that
Your
movie
boy
once.
finally won a movie wager.
That's right. Yeah. Well deserved, sir. I think I might have seen that movie once, and I distinctly remember, at least at the time, not liking it. So
I
I'm
remember from that film is Popeye's chicken is the shiz name.
You can do it. like that. That's
Oh, yeah.
what I remember. Is that.
Waterboy is also in the
That's
comic.
Waterboy,
That's a
yeah.
great movie.
But no, but doesn't he show up also in Little Nicky?
He does keep
Oh,
showing up
probably.
throughout. Since Waterboy, he keeps showing up and saying, "You can do it."
Yeah,
It, like,
that's-
many
but for
movies.
some reason, the Little Nicky one stands out to me. I don't know why. I don't know why. You might even say something slightly different too, or like adds to it, or something like that. Yeah. Little inside jokes within his own universe of movies, I guess. Okay, so let's talk movie wager, guys. I'm gonna do something silly. I should have done this off the top, but because we're all together, I'm gonna kick this off. Our movie wager talk of 2025 with nothing related to 2025, but because we're together again.
It's my song.
That popped up on my phone the other day, and I had it stuck in my head, and I was like,
That's my
"If anyone's
jam,
gonna
bro.
appreciate this, it's gonna be these guys."
Yeah.
That's our return as a group together song. I can't play for too long, otherwise we'll get dinged. So
I just made one more Adam Sandler related comment because this is kind of crazy. Tim Herlihy was the writer on The Wedding Singer, and he
Okay.
also wrote Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, The Wedding Singer, The Waterboy, Big Daddy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, Grown Ups 2, Pixels, like Hubie Halloween, and Happy Gilmore 2. Like this guy's a Adam Sandler writer.
Hoobie Halloween.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys.
this buddy.
Halloween classic.
And like I've seen this guy. Looking at the picture of Tim Herlihy, he's the in one of the Adam Sandler movies. Is it Billy Madison? I can't remember. He's like the homeless guy outside of the building.
I know that I watched the because me and the wife watched the Letterman thing that Netflix has, where he sits down and talks to people, whatever they call it, my guest or something like that. And it makes sense that they talk to him. It's a Netflix show. He has a Netflix contract or whatever. But he mentions that guy, and Letterman asks him about him and stuff. And like, I know it's edited together, so they can kind of piece together whatever they want over that 45 minutes or whatever. But he's just like, yeah, no, we met each other in college, and just happened, like we weren't anywhere close. Like I was in the acting thing, he was in some sort of sciences or something like that, and then he just like started writing jokes for him, and they just sort of, and that's it. And then it just sort of happened. And then they just always, and it just writes all his movies. It's just, I guess they just sort of run this like wavelength, right? So that's kind of fun. All right, movie wager, Mike. I sort of briefly mentioned it before, but we don't have to go through necessarily all the points per se, or all the exact breakdowns. But how does it all work? Sort of, how's it all structured, so we know how we can figure out who wins or loses here.
Can summarize it in case anyone didn't catch our episode where we made our picks, which was a long time ago. But yeah, so basically before the summer starts, we try to predict which movies will finish in the top 10 at the domestic box office. So we get our lists together and we sort of rank the movies and how we think they'll perform. And then we compare it to the actual list, and you gain points for how close your rankings are. So you gain like 10 points if you're exact, and 13 if you're number 1 or number 10, and then less points the further you are away. from the actual spot where we landed. And so now the summer is over. I have tabulated the results. I'm looking at them right in front of me. I forget how I did it last time. I don't want to go over all our lists again. I will go over the results maybe, and then I'll reveal.
And then we'll
winner.
break down some sort of like some of the key spots.
I'll break down the winner from the bottom. I'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Break down the winner, and then I'll give some fun stats on how people did.
And then at the end of it, the winner, like with The Wedding Singer, as an example, the winner will choose what we'll all watch and talk about as a group.
Oh yes, the wager part of it is the winner gets to pick a movie for everyone else to watch,
and you can become the hero or the villain.
Or the villain, yes. Hey, that's why we watched Wedding Singer, because Mina won last summer, the 98 wager at least, and yes, we just don't want Dave to win because he historically picks bad movies for us to watch because he loves our misery.
I can't remember.
I mean, he did pick The Fly, which was a fun watch.
Oh, The Fly.
I'll give him that one. But he also picked, what was it, Spawn?
No.
Spawn, Shazam. Mina hated The Fly, so she still holds that against him.
The Fly was
too grossed out by it.
Yeah.
All right,
it wasn't great, but it was at least fun to watch. Whereas Spawn was not fun.
I'd never seen it, so I appreciate that.
Neither did I.
All right, so I'll go down the list here. Okay, so box office for 2025 summer. The number one movie, which one person saw coming, and that person was Dave, was the Disney live action remake Lilo and Stitch. So Dave had that number one. So Dave
was the only one. I do not remember that.
Finger on
no
the
one else had that one. Amina had it too. That was next closest. Number two. This was a bit of a shocker. Superman. Superman came number two. I had it as number one. It came two. So I was the closest. Ian and Amina had it as 3. So I guess we're kind of similar there. But I put my flag in the sand. I thought.
Yeah, Superman, you said that at the time. I remember.
Well, it's going to do really well, better than everyone expected.
Yeah.
It came number 2, but it did lose by over almost 80 million. So it's like it didn't really come close to number 1, but it came 2. Number 3, Jurassic World Rebirth. That's the one a lot of people put number 1, including Ian and Mina.
I cannot believe that movie made that much money.
We were following the trend. Dominion smashed as well, didn't it?
It did. I just think
I don't know. Did you guys watch that movie?
Yeah,
it was poo poo. It was not good.
It's bad.
I'll say this: it's better than Dominion, and it's better than Fallen Kingdom.
So yeah, I haven't seen. Yeah, it's a low bar, but I haven't seen Dominion. I haven't seen Dominion, so I don't plan to. Based on
Dominion is less about dinosaurs and more about locusts. So
it's like comparing whose poop tastes better.
I mean, that could be our wager next time. If you really want. Which dinosaur poop tastes better?
I don't know why they wanted to rebirth Jurassic World, but Jurassic World is pretty much the best one out of all of those 4.
The first one, yeah. The first one's not bad. It's fun. That's fun.
It's not a bad pick for number 1 because I think Jurassic movies print money, and if they're good, can really make a lot of money.
Dinosaurs,
basically
money.
Dinosaurs poop.
When you look at the cast, Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, like you think it's going to be a winner, right?
But
yeah.
Well, it still made $338 million at the box office, so we're probably going to get more of these.
Like, fuck
these
that. Sorry, but fuck that.
All right, number 4 was the Fantastic Four. First Steps. I think a lot of people put that as number 4 just for fun, like Mina did, and it actually came number 4. So nice. I put it at number 2. Dave had it at 3. Ian had it at 2. So we all got some points for that. But yeah, Mina.
We had. I think we all were sort of looking forward to that and stuff. So that's.
And we talked about that on previous episodes. So check those out. 5 was How to Train Your Dragon, which Ian nailed.
I nailed that one.
Action.
Oh,
How to Train Your Dragon.
I claim to fame.
Also, fuck that movie. I watched like 15 minutes of it. I'm like, no, I'm not watching this.
I didn't watch it.
No.
Number 6.
Well, they obviously were following in Disney's footsteps because Lilo and Stitch is on top of the pile. So
I know. It's just depressing because it's like that particular movie, completely unnecessary to me. That franchise.
And it was a shot-for-shot remake, apparently.
Yeah, which is why it's just whatever.
Yeah, it's a money grab was all it is. Okay. Number 6 was Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Poor Tom Cruise.
Yeah, so some people had that at 7. Me and Mina had it at 7. You guys had it a bit lower. It did pretty good then, coming at 6. It did better than we expected to, at least.
I think
Almost
Ian. I think you're the
1
only one who saw it, right? Out of us, I think.
Yeah, you know what? It's
I saw it.
Oh, you did see it. Oh, okay.
It's a worthy blockbuster, but I think the franchise is on its way out. That was the finale. They're
It wasn't a
inevitably going to try again, but I think the Tom
Right.
Cruise Mission Impossibles are Dunskies.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It was pretty disappointing, actually.
The one previous to it did not make me want to watch this one.
Part 1 and part 2, there's a heavy like AI is the enemy element, and I just felt like as much as that seems like it would be a timely concept, they didn't really execute
Yeah.
the way that made sense.
Right. The idea is there. That execution. Even in the first one, I was like, I like the people that are in this. I like the idea, but yeah, it didn't.
I will say, like
it
it was worth seeing in the theaters on the big screen because those set pieces where he's doing his own stunts, those are what like made it worthwhile.
Yeah, you were saying at the time that the stunts are better than they were, or at least the set pieces themselves are better than they were from the first one, which there weren't that many, but that's
there is
good.
an
Hey,
incredible flying plane set piece
Nice.
in that movie. That's worth seeing the movie just for that. Now the overall movie as a whole is not great, but that set piece is like top tier
Right.
cinematic set pieces.
Right.
For sure. Okay, so that was number 6. Number 7 was Thunderbolts Asterix. Dave nailed that. He
They
got
should
it.
have
Oh,
called
did I
it-
really?
2 points.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you had that at number 7.
Is the statute of limitations up on spoilers for that? They should have called that.
Yeah, I think so. It was out. Was it out in May? or
Yeah,
something?
May.
Listen, they should have called. Well, they put it on Disney Plus like this, anyways. They should have called that movie
Yeah.
The New Avengers. If they did that,
Just
they would have
straight
made
up
more
New
money.
Avengers.
They
Yeah,
would have moved up a slot for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah. If they
And
really
they
were gonna
wasted the
do
title
that, they could've done
Thunderbolts
it.
when they didn't even do the Thunderbolts properly.
It's so
That was the
stupid.
annoying
I hate that I saw the secondary title before I saw the movie because they did it so quickly. It was like I think I told you it was like a week or two later. Then they dropped it on Disney Plus, like you said, with that on it, and I'm like, wait, what? Because I don't know that much about Thunderbolts or the new event. Like I'm going in it much more blind than you guys are, especially comparatively, and it's just like, what the fuck? Like,
But even having comic knowledge of Thunderbolts wouldn't lead you to that conclusion. We were speculating it was going to be Dark Avengers.
right. You got right. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. But it was a good movie. either way.
Very good movie. Very good movie.
That's the sad part. The marketing didn't help it.
Yeah,
we
that's
want,
right.
we want more people to see it. Is what we want. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
for sure.
number 8 was F1. F1 the movie. Formula
Great,
1
great
trademark
movie.
the movie.
Is
That was
it
one of my
really?
dark horses.
Didn't see that yet. Mina had that on their list. She was the only one. I think.
Yeah, I think when she said that, I think I said at the time I didn't even know this movie existed. So I
Yeah,
had
and she
no
was only
idea.
one spot off, so she gained points on all of
Wow,
us there.
nice. Okay, so that's huge for her. Yeah.
Number 9 was a movie. This was a total blind spot, I think, in all of our lists except for Dave, who got this dead on. I don't know how you
right.
did this one, Dave. Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh,
Okay, who do you know in Hollywood, Dave? 'Cause You got
I
Lilo
saw
and
that.
Stitch
crazy.
and then Final Destination on lock.
But that was what I remember at the time thinking. Like, I don't know, it's a stupid blockbuster movie. Like people our age are going to go see it. Who else is going to see that? And enough
There were-
people our age want to go if they could. And I don't know. I just
There
that,
were
that one was
other-
definitely a shot in the dark. I think I wanted to put a movie like that because of what I thought it may or may not make at 10, but 10 has so many points associated with it that I didn't want to completely miss
Risk
it
it,
just in case. Yeah.
It was very close to 10. It really almost
And it got some pretty good ratings or feedback or whatever you want to call it. I still haven't seen it, but I'm interested because it did so well. So
There were
maybe it's
other
actually good.
movies in that category, like another I Know What You Did Last Summer or whatever. Like there were movies that could have hit that mark as well. It just I don't know.
I didn't
for
know there
some
was
reason,
another-
Final Destination.
I don't know. I didn't know there was another. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like that's the other thing is like I went into this so blind that a guess like that is 100% a guess. Like there's no that the thought I just gave you was the thought I had. Like that's it. That's as far as it went.
Didn't you have another weird one in there, like Megan 2.0 or whatever?
as a dark horse, he did.
Oh.
And then the next movie.
I think I had
the
Megan.
final
No,
movie-
the year before I had Maxine as number 9 or 10
Oh, right.
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Okay, so the 10th movie, the final one on the list, was one none of us had, even as a dark horse, and that's Weapons.
Oh,
Weapons came number 10. That's like the horror
Dude.
movie that came out of nowhere and just
that movie
rocketed
deserves
up
to
the
be
list.
number one. I will tell you right now, that was the best fucking movie I've seen this year. It's so
Honestly,
good.
if
Oh
we
my
hadn't
God, I've
just
seen it.
mentioned Final Destination, like we always talk about, like usually a horror movie will be a random smash hit and make it onto
Yeah,
the top
yeah.
10. That was Weapons.
Yeah.
Totally
It's
came out of nowhere. None of us had
Have
it.
you guys-
None of us even
have
knew
you
it
guys
was
seen
coming out. No.
I haven't seen it.
so I saw it and then I immediately went back and watched the guy's previous movie as well, which was Barbarian. I watched it literally the next day, and holy shit, both movies are
I do love Barbarian. I thought it was great.
yeah. Weapons is like, to me, I liked it better. Like I was like, oh, which one do I like better? And ultimately I think I did, but they're not really the same movie, but it does have similar vibes. Yeah. So
right, so
if
then
you like
that's-
Barbarian, you will like Weapons, I think.
Yeah, what just missed the mark though?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so that's top 10 movies that we had on our list that didn't make it. I just want to talk about a few of these. So
Yeah.
10 was Weapons. Freakier Friday. Some of us had that at Dark Horses.
Dark
It
Horse,
came
yeah.
12, so very close.
Oh,
Elio.
wow.
This is the big one. Elio, the Pixar movie. We all had that on our list. Some
Mhm.
people, Mina and Dave, had it as high as number 5. It came 14th. Only made 72 million.
Yeah,
That
it was-
is for a Pixar movie.
I haven't talked about it, but I Mike, you saw it, I think, right? You guys saw it?
Yeah, I took
It's
my daughter
good,
to
man.
it.
It's a
Really
good
good.
movie. Yeah,
Really good
it
movie.
is.
It's a shame.
That's
between
why,
that and
unfortunately,
Turning
they
Red.
need to keep making Toy Story movies because Pixar is
Yeah.
not really where they were in 2019.
I don't know. That's really good. Turning Red is really good. Like those two movies
I
specifically.
know, but
have
they're not
been-
making money, so they need a Toy
well,
Story
they didn't
5
give they didn't
to
give
keep the
Turning Red a
engine going,
chance to make money. That's the
keep the
problem.
lights on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
disagree.
in Pixar's in dire straight from a business perspective. I think the movies they're making we are liking, but this
I
is
had Elio in number 10, right?
yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
so you're
reason
close.
why,
It's closer.
because Elemental had those weird legs where it didn't make a lot of money, just like Elio
Mm-hmm.
didn't, but it just stuck around all summer and it
Yeah.
landed in number 10 that year. And I was hoping Elio would do the same. It was close, but no cigar.
I liked it better than Elemental, but I like Elemental too. I thought that was pretty good. So
Okay, so then Ballerina, a lot of us had that on our list. That the
Such
John
a
Wick spin-off
disappointment.
movie. Wow, that only made 58 million at the domestic
man,
box
deserves
office.
way better than that.
And it deserves way better. It was awesome. It had one of
Yeah.
the great set piece fight scenes I've ever
One
seen.
of the best John
Ever
Wick movies,
seen.
honestly. I think. Like it was. I thought it was
I
great.
wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go
Yeah.
that far, but
I
a
think
good
it's better
action
than a
movie,
couple.
for sure.
I think it's better than a couple of the other ones.
Yeah, maybe
I
John
like it
Wick
a lot.
3, but that would be about it. But that final fight is actually amazing.
Yeah.
better than
Yeah.
better than almost. But yes, some of the best John Wick action
Yeah,
scenes.
it's
ever.
unfortunate because that character, that kind of story, just having her in general in the movies deserves to go further than that. And maybe now it won't. So that sucks.
Yeah. And then I think the person that had the worst pick is gonna go to Ian for Smurfs, which he had at number
Listen.
9, and it only made $31 million. Was nowhere close to the top 10.
I'm trying to
23
follow in your
percent.
footsteps, Power. Didn't you pick like Paws of Fury or something?
Garfield, man.
Thank
You,
you.
you and me to
Like
pick
that.
Garfield.
You're
or
always
some shit?
preaching to these animated films. I
know.
thought this was gonna be like one of those franchises that came back in a
Well,
weird way.
I picked Bad Guys 2, but it came 13th, so not quite as bad. That Smurfs movie, though, my daughter actually really liked it. So kids, well, small sample size, but I think kids probably liked it. It just came out of nowhere, didn't really have a lot of marketing. Who knows
Lilo
what a
and
Smurf
Stitch.
is these days, anyways. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch dominated.
Well, Power, Gargamel, my nuts.
Well, you know what?
All right, so let's go to the results. Let's reveal the results.
That was perfect. That was great.
This,
Great delivery, sir. Great delivery.
Smurfs.
the person that it's actually a tie for last. It's actually a tie for last place this year.
Yeah,
With a
I
very
know I'm in last.
pitiful.
I had a
very
garbage year.
pitiful-
It was also a
39
garbage
points.
box office.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
it wasn't great. Yeah.
right. Pitiful 39 points in the last place, bringing it up the rear. Tie with Ian and myself.
Listen.
Ian and
Wow,
Oh,
bringing
what?
it up
39
the
points.
rear.
Yeah.
This guy
What?
throwing himself under the bus.
Throw myself right under the bus. Terrible year. I got
Terrible.
Big Fat Zeros from Elio and The Bad Guys 2 and Ballerina. Ian got Big Fat Zeros from Elio and Smurfs and Ballerina. Didn't get a lot right. You only got one dead on. I got none dead on. So
You got none dead on. That is not like you, Michael.
I know. Normally,
Oh, he was really pulling
this
for
is my jam.
Superman.
But I was really pulling for the comic book movies. I put Superman 1, Fantastic Four 2, big mistake.
I got worried, man. When
We
a couple
thought comic
times,
book movies were coming back.
Yes, I
Really
did. Yeah, I did.
yeah, but you know what? Two good ones. Two good ones.
Voting with my heart. Voting with my heart.
Yeah.
On my brain.
Going with your
all
heart,
right, so then-
not your ass. Yeah.
All right. So
Actually, I
before
don't vote with my ass because I don't go to the movies. It's my fault.
okay, so the person that came first, or I guess there's only two left. It's basically up to Dave and Mina here, and the person that came first is, drum roll please, with 67 points. Dave won the movie wager.
What?
Dave, yes. So Mina got 57.
No way! I won by that much. That's crazy.
Yeah,
What?
she won by 10. She only got one right, which was Fantastic Four. Dave,
Oh,
you
so that's the
nailed-
difference right
It
there.
just shows how
Okay.
bad our summers
I
right now
know.
are.
Dave,
Yeah.
you nailed
Holy.
Lilo and Stitch for a full 13. You got Thunderbolts for a full 10. You got Final Destination Bloodlines for a full 10. None of us even had that on our list, so that's like 10 points you gained over everyone.
That's the gain. Right
You
there.
had Jurassic Park Rebirth and Fantastic Four and How to Train Your Dragon only one off, so 7 points from all those. Then you also had Superman, Elio, and Mission Impossible like around 3 points. So yeah, add it all up, 67 points. Pretty
Damn.
respectable score. And yeah, you knew it. Your finger was on the pulse this summer. Cog, Lilo, and Stitch. Yeah.
So I think this I might have done this last year as well, probably because last year was as we were expecting to have our child, but this is the first full year of being a parent, and I definitely did not pay attention to movies. And I think, guys, this might prove just guess.
Like March Madness, you're just picking them.
Like just I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I look,
No.
it's not that I pay zero attention. It's just I'm not looking at this stuff the way that I used to. And my finger's way more on the pulse of video games and stuff that movies like, yeah, Thunderbolts. You guys saw it. You said it's great. I'm like, I'm excited to see it. What things like that. Like I see a Lilo and Stitch. I feel like, yeah, sure, it's gonna make money. I see Superman, sure, something, but I'm not going that deep into my thoughts. And I guess if I don't win, I'm not that sad. And I guess if I do win, it's a nice surprise. Maybe that's why I do it. I don't know. But
it's hard to
Yeah.
predict, man. It
Also,
really
the box
is.
office
Like,
is kind of in shambles these days. So
yeah, so it is definitely hard to predict it. Like it doesn't surprise me that it is kind of random, or at least some of these ones are kind of random. But I get to a lot of these movies late too. Like I saw Weapons this summer, but it came on a video on demand sort of way for me to watch it, and I thought it was excellent. But it's not like I was rushing to theater to watch these movies. I went to see Fantastic Four, which we talked about, and that was the last time I went to the movies. So,
yeah, that's crazy. That's the last time you saw me in the theater. That's
and
wild.
I don't know if I'm going to go anytime soon. Life just gets in the way and shit, right? So, the moral of the story is, fuck it, just guess.
that's fair.
Moral of the
So-
story: support your local theater.
Speaking
Don't
of-
be
That's
like
right.
fair,
I mean
though.
that's what it is. Yeah.
No,
that's
no,
what-
but
Speaking of
as far as
fair,
picking a winner, yeah, it's like,
how fair
you
is
could-
our gracious host going to be?
yeah, how fair is it going to be? But
So-
you could go to all the movies you want. You could do all the research you want. It's
Yeah.
why it's a fun game, because it really is hard to predict how things are going to do, and it makes the game fun. And
But
makes
I
unpredictable
will
and-
admit, I can joke and I can tell you guys through chat, and I can tell you sitting here and stuff like, oh, I'm not going to go to the movies. Fuck it, it's not going to happen. And it's true. I'm just being honest. Like I can be snarky and be an ass about it and stuff, but like it's true. I just know that realistically, I'm not going to go unless it's like a very specific circumstance. And you guys can laugh at me as much as you want, but I went to Fantastic Four because I could walk there in 4 minutes from the house
Right.
that I used to live in.
Right.
And get it, and don't even have to buy a ticket ahead of time because I'll just arrive at a random time, whatever, right? I can't do that anymore. And yeah, it sounds like an excuse, but it's just a reason. It's just a reason. And I'm part of the problem though. Like honestly, I am. Like I fully admit it. I'm part of the problem. I'm not going to the theater like I should. I'm not seeing these movies in the way that they probably should be seen most of the time.
right.
you know, does a movie like Weapons have to be seen on the big screen? No. Would it be cool? Sure. Should have.
Barbenheimer was quite the event, though.
It was, and I saw that, and it was great. Like, you know,
let me ask you this: so, all things being equal, you take a random movie like Super Mario Brothers. Do you feel like you get a little bit more enjoyment out of seeing it on a big screen than just watching it at home on a random Saturday afternoon?
That specific movie, no. I don't.
First movie I took my daughter to.
Yeah. So there you go.
Because I do. I think like I enjoyed it more being in the theater, maybe because my nephews were with me as well, just having that communal experience. But if I just watched it on my TV, I wouldn't have enjoyed it as much. That's for sure.
Yeah. I think if I went to the theater with my son, or Mike with your daughter, or you with your nephews, like, but that is why I would enjoy it. I don't think I would enjoy it because I saw it at a theater specifically. You know, yes, it's an event, it's a thing, yes. But that specific movie doesn't draw me to the theater. The fact that it's Super Mario is what draws me, not because it's on a big screen.
Yeah.
You know.
Listen, you're a parent, Dave. Now it's hard to see movies when you're a parent. I totally get that.
Well, that's part of it.
But so you're not going anymore. But in a few short years, you have a movie buddy.
I will.
You'll start going again.
And then
you know what? You'll be part of the problem. You'll be the one driving those Lilo and Stitch numbers up. My daughter went to see Lilo and Stitch. My daughter went to see all these kid movies that are up in the charts. So
I'll be part of the problem in a different way. That's what it is.
Then you be part of the problem in a different way, because you need to entertain those kids over the summer months when there's no school.
No matter which way,
no
matter which direction my life goes, I am part of the problem. Let's just.
This is why I always pick the kids movies, because I'm that parent now, and I'm just like, listen, parents need things to take their kids to in the summer. That's why all these kid movies are gonna do awesome. But only Lilo and Stitch. Everyone just saw that a million times. And How to Train Your Dragon came third.
For some reason.
I don't know. I'm worried about the state of the theaters, to be honest. Cinema, you know, is it
Yeah.
on its way out? But like, hopefully not in our lifetime. But at the same time, I just think like if you go to the theater, it gives you a chance to lock in and really kind of immerse yourself into the story. Whereas if you're at home, it's real easy to be distracted and be like, all right, I kind of half watched that. And you know,
there's
that's
still
kind of
magic
like the Netflix format, right? Like, so it's like
there's still magic to the theaters, and that experience can't be topped. And just think of it like those directors, all those actors, they're making the movie for the big screen experience. That's the way they want you to see it. Not everyone can go to theaters. Not everyone can watch a movie that way. It's expensive. So I get it. We watch most of the movies at home. It's not the ideal way. It's more of an ideal is watching it with a bunch of people, right? Especially if it's a comedy or a big action movie. It's not that it makes the movie better, but it makes the experience surrounding the movie better, right? Like I'll always remember the Super Mario movie. It'll always be special to me because it was my first movie that my daughter saw in the theater, and I watched her face just as much as I watched the movie, and she was amazed to see this moving pictures on this great big screen, bigger than she could ever imagine a screen being, right? Just enveloping her, and she just transfixed by the whole thing. And so that's why it's a special movie, not because the movie itself is good on a Saturday afternoon or whatever. But and especially movies like if you go see these really good action movies or comedies, especially with a packed theater, it can really enhance the
even
experience.
horror movies.
Yeah, horror movies.
Scary
with a theater full of people.
I've talked about this before, and I wouldn't call it a horror movie, but it is still my favorite of the Shyamalan movies. Is seeing Signs in the theater way back when it came out. I went the night or the second night it came out, and the moment in the birthday party scene where the alien walks across the thing, the whole theater reacted like the kids do in the movie. Everyone's fucking and like I got like a chill up my spine, partially because of the visuals, but also like the fact that 150, 200 people reacted just like these 10-year-old kids in Brazil. Like it was like this is fucking cool.
That's the magic of the movies.
Cool.
I know you're saying with Netflix buying Warner Brothers, we're all worried about it going away and everything.
Christ.
Well, I just want to say about that Signs moment because I love that moment in the movie itself, but it's kind of been that moment has changed for me because of what Scary Movie does, like of the best of the Scary movies, what they do.
Yeah.
Because the original Scary Movie was my favorite because of what it, like my love for Scream and everything.
Yeah.
But in Scary Movie 3, I think it was with like Charlie Sheen and whatever.
Probably
They
3.
have the sign scene that same moment, and they just have
Same
like this
thing.
goofy dummy
Yeah.
alien walk by and like kind of flail his arm, and I just died laughing every time. Like you brought that moment up, and that's the first thing I think about now.
It's
just
so
like-
good. Now that you say that, like, yeah, that's amazing. Like it's good because it's like very obvious. It's really like super slapstick, which is great. I love
Yeah.
that. That's funny. And that's actually a really good that moment in the actual movie itself is like a Joaquin Phoenix, like, oh shit, this guy's like he just jumps out of his seat. I'm like, wow, this guy's great. Like I don't know, he's like 22 or something in the movie, whatever age he is. But anyways, that and then the pencil scene from The Dark Knight was something that me and the wife saw on a Thursday night at 10 o'clock, and like that, the whole theater like literally clapped, like everyone cheered when that happened because it just comes out of nowhere.
That movie on a big screen.
Fun
slaps.
fact. That's
Yeah.
one of the films I've seen most time in the theaters. And Power, you and I and my brother went, and Mina, right? Went
Yep.
to go see it back in the OmniMax. And now I think I'm at number 8. I've seen it 8 times in theaters.
Nice.
Tied for number
That's
1.
awesome. 8
Nice.
times. That's awesome.
See, I put
Phantom Menace,
myself
right?
in this
Phantom Menace
situation.
is 8. And I think Infinity War is also 8.
Nice.
So it's a 3-way tie.
What will top that? How to Train Your Dragon 2
Yeah.
in 2028 or whatever. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
so
Avengers
Dave,
Doomsday. Could do it.
We've been waiting for you to.
Yes.
Now that
So
you've won.
I'm
I-
almost
You-
scared though. I'm like shaking. in my boots.
I had a pick in my mind and I wrote it down with my list, or had a couple, and I was going to kind of pick on a whim, sort of, if I won.
Yeah, just
I
like you
don't-
knew Final Destination was going to be on that list, you knew you were going to win. You had it ready.
But this is when I made the list, right? Like I did it at the same time, so I didn't have to think about it after. I don't know where that list went. I don't know where that note went. So it's not going to be one of those. But I think this is one of the ones I had on there. I think because it's from 2000. So technically for this year, we're going to go back 25 years, which we like to do. And I'm taking this off
is
the
the
board.
modern movie wager. You could pick.
Yeah,
any
I know,
year.
but I'm gonna go to this year because this is actually something that I know pretty much probably all of us probably actually really liked at the time, but I haven't seen it in probably 20 years. And I'm actually surprised at how little money it made, or where it came in the year 2000, the box office. I'll get to that in a second. Came out in the middle of the year, and
Wait, you
only
can't
grossed-
look at the box office numbers for 2000, Dave.
No, I'm just
cheating.
it's just- but no.
Yeah,
I
we
looked
haven't
at
done a
it.
wager
I looked
yet.
at it after the fact because I was like, oh, let's see what that is. Okay, so this came number 18 in the year 2000 on the box office, and it is Gone in 60 Seconds. That's what I want to watch.
I love it. That's a great pick.
Do
Great
not
pick.
recall. I think
That's
I'm
right.
gonna
Can't
like
be
it.
mad
but
at you for that one.
It has been a very long time since I've seen it. I'm sure it's gonna feel a little dated as far as some of the some stuff that's it. But other than that, I feel like I want to watch Nick Cage do something stupid. You know, like
That
go
movie's
back to
awesome.
the classic.
There are a
Nick Cage,
lot
so-
of worse Nick Cage movies you could.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And I honestly, I remember, like I said, really remember liking this. But it has been very, very long since I've seen it. So I want to watch that again. And Mike's picked the Escape From movies. And this is let's action movies are fun to talk about because we talk about set pieces, talk about some comedy bits if there are any, things like that. So see how it
I'm
holds
always
up.
looking
and stuff.
forward to
And
the one-liners. I can already picture one.
one-liners,
from
exactly.
seconds. It's the bad guy, and he says, "Am I an asshole? Do I look like an asshole?"
I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all.
Oh, that's
So-
got one of the best gifs when he's just like when the cage is just like,
Oh yeah,
that's right. Remember that
Yeah.
gif? Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, that's from that.
That'd
Yeah.
be a little hard.
So it came number 18 and came out in June, not late in the year, 18th, and it's
I
still
guess
made.
I'm not putting that on my top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. It made $101 million at number 18.
Whoa, yeah, you
Oh.
got to make a little bit more than 100. when you
That's
start getting up to the
wild.
2000s.
Yeah, that's wild. And it came out in the middle of the year. It was a summer movie, and it made 101. So I'm not going to go any further than that because if we do end up getting to the 2000 wager, we'll keep that off our list. But
Mhm.
did not do.
We won't tell Mina. She'll put her number one.
Yeah, I should have one.
Honestly, with a movie like this, because we probably all have some thoughts about it, like and remember it, wouldn't be surprised if at least one of us had it on our list or a dark horse.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I probably would have put it on my list. I'm not gonna
because I love this movie. I definitely would have put it on my list.
yeah. So there you go.
I'm
So you're welcome then. You're welcome. Even if the movie sucks, you're welcome.
So Dave, you're turning a
won't
new
suck.
leaf in
It won't suck.
2025.
Yeah,
You're trying to
yeah,
become
I don't know,
a
maybe-
little anti-hero here.
Maybe it sucks. Maybe it sucks. Maybe it's not good. I don't remember, which is why I want to watch it. Like that's why I chose Jesus Christ. What did I choose last time? We
Like
just talked
Spawn?
about it. No, not
Shazam?
Spawn. No,
Well, it was
Oh,
Spawn on the Fly.
The Fly.
The Fly, because I thought I saw it, and then I looked. I was like, no, I've never seen this movie, and I was curious about it. That's why I picked it. That's why I picked
It was
it.
good.
So it's with this, it's like I barely remember it, even though I remember liking it. I just don't know why I
All
remember
right.
liking it.
So ad gone in 60 seconds. So the list of movies that would need to watch still are
Mhm.
Mystery Men from when I won the 98 wager, I think.
No,
99.
99. Escape from LA when I won it last year. And then Big Daddy when Ian won the movie
No,
wager.
Little Nicky.
Or
Little
Little Nicky.
Nicky.
Little Nicky. And
Kind of like the opposite. Like
I'm surprised that Dave didn't choose Big Daddy actually after my comment.
yeah.
oh, yeah,
Okay.
we can watch it. We can watch it from as part of our grouping of movies. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we got a few.
Yeah,
We got a few.
it's piling up now. The movies we have to watch, but we'll get to them. We'll get to
At
them.
least we
yeah,
got the
well-
wedding singer done. So
Yeah,
we're back
Yeah,
on.
and-
No
their
statute of
movies to look
limitations
forward
on.
That's right.
how
Yeah.
long
Well,
we
there-
have to-
No, I mean even the first one was like Big Trouble in Little China. We didn't get to that till we had the next one, which that started Dave's villain run with Kazam.
Yeah.
Kazam was the start of it all. Yeah. That was the start, beginning of the end. I still remember push and play and seeing this like lamp on a shelf. I'm like, Christ, here we go.
That movie was
The
so
rapping
bad. I
in that
couldn't
film,
believe
like,
it.
helped
It's so
me.
bad.
So
It's
helped
so
me.
bad. That I knew was going to be bad, but not to that extent.
That you're just trying. Yeah, you were trying to inflict pain on us with that.
Yeah, that was on purpose. Spawn, I was hopeful, but that was dashed very quickly. So
I still think
If
like,
I win again, I might go full villain and make you guys watch something
if,
terrible.
if
We'll never see.
Spawn got like a remaster from Todd McFarlane and like they redid the CGI completely, it wouldn't be the worst movie, but the CGI just makes it that much worse.
Oh my God, the fucking red poop across the screen essentially is what it looks like. Like it's just oh man. But even leading up, like that's just like the topping of the shit cake is that
it's
scene. Everything else
bad.
before that is bad.
It's
If they did Spawn again, they'd have to just do it again. Like
They're
completely.
really are.
You ever see like an
Jamie Foxx.
actor
Oh, that's right.
that
Well,
you normally like?
they
and
said
you
Blade
just-
was going to happen again too, and who knows what the fuck's
like
happened with
John
that.
Leguizamo in Spawn.
Yeah.
Like I normally like him in films. He was god awful.
He's Luigi,
Yeah.
or Luigi Mario. Sorry, he's Luigi Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not good. Well,
There
that
was
character-
something I encountered that with Walton Goggins, who I normally like in like 99% of the things I've seen.
Yeah,
And I've been watching the Predator films leading up to Predator Badlands. He's in Predators and he has the worst role and the worst lines imaginable.
that's the more recent one, right? From like 5 years ago or whatever.
It's not the Shane Black one. It's the one from like 2010 or something.
Okay, haven't
It's
seen
actually
that
not a
one.
bad film, but he is the worst character in it for sure.
Really. Gee, that's a shame. He was too busy in Tokyo or whatever it was, Shanghai or whatever. from White
Thailand.
Lotus. Thailand. That's what it was.
That
Thailand. He was too busy in White Lotus.
2018 Shane Black the Predator film is
I haven't seen
so
either
bad.
of those. So I'm not eager.
But it's a good thing
okay,
Dan
so-
Trachtenberg has us back on track.
Yeah, I'm very excited to finally watch it and tell you guys how much I like it. So the year that Prey came out, it was my favorite movie of the year. I'm very excited to see this. I just haven't got to it. So we will
Who was your
have
number
I
one?
think,
Right? Wow.
yeah, the year it came out.
You
Yeah,
got
I
it,
just
yeah.
loved I absolutely loved it.
Badlands, man. You'll let you.
It-
Yeah,
it-
I'm not gonna say
it-
anything more.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I know
Badlands.
you guys liked it, so that's cool. We'll try to reconvene if we can in the new year. or early New Year for like maybe we'll talk about our favorite shows and movies. I think we
Dare
like
I
doing
say we
that
have
and
another
stuff, so.
Backies show coming?
I thought about the Backies. We'll try to. That's going to be an early in the year thing because I think looking like how much I'm working in the holidays and stuff, I feel like I can't quite get it all together in the next week or two. But we will compile a list.
Best of year. Yeah.
Best of. Let's give ourselves the holidays to try and watch a couple of other things, even if it's a couple episodes. This would be a whole season of something, things like that. A couple movies. I have, some of the movies we talked about today on my list that I haven't seen yet. If I get a chance to watch them, those are the ones I'm going to watch first because some of these sound really good based on your recommendations and stuff too. So look for the Backies, which is a super fun and awesome real awards show for games in the year 2000.
The
So
most
we'll do that.
real.
The most real with the most physical awards and trophies available. And then we'll talk about our favorite movies and TV from 2025 as well. So that will be what will kick off 2026 is we'll take a little bit of a look back, and that's always fun to do. So I've actually been compiling my list of things that I've watched this year. So it is I kind of do it as I go because I definitely forget. Definitely forgot that I watched The Pit already. So
The show?
the show.
That was this year. Oh my god!
That
Sorry
was-
to come
How many,
back.
is it just one season?
Yeah, it's only like 10 episodes or something.
And like it's done or
No, it's going back for
No,
second
it's coming back in like a month or something like that. But
I hear
anyways,
it's intense.
it's in what the reason why it's funny that I forgot is because I really liked it and I already forgot that I watched it. So there's that. Okay, so I guess that means this is potentially, unless we are able to get our shit together in the next 2 weeks, could be the last episode you hear from us in 2025, but we'll have kicking off 2026 with a lot of fun, a lot of cool discussions and awards and favorites of this past year. So thank you everyone for joining us back in my day, back on your social media feed. And if you are on the Remember 64 podcast feed and on YouTube, I'm going to put up the video version of this episode as well. So you can see our beautiful faces up there because unfortunately I've not been able to join these gentlemen in the last little bit. So I haven't had the recording or been able to put it up. But if you want to see us talk about these great movies, then you'll find us in Remember 64 on YouTube as well. And a couple other episodes that I put up in the past. So thank you everyone for joining us. Mike, Ian, good to chat to you. Talk to everybody soon. Go watch some movies. Have a happy holidays and a happy new year and chat to you soon. Ciao.
Peace.